This might be Drake's most boring album in his discography, like ever. This album is something else, man. Like, and I don't want to start this I don't want to start this video off by like cussing and be like, "Oh, this is a two-pack of," no, that. I went into this album expecting something new. Which I don't know why I was. Drake is like what, 20 years into his career or something like that. Like, I genuinely don't even know why I was expecting that, but I was. Not only that, I was expecting some rebuttals to the Drake and Kendrick beef, because Drake has been known to do stuff like that. I was expecting that, and he did do that. I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just confused at what he did. I was expecting rebuttals in, not even just about Kendrick, but like a whole masterclass list of artists too, because Kendrick wasn't the only person in that beef, and I think people seem to forget that. But I think it's only because he had the most memorable verse, is for lack of better terms. And if I'm being honest, I was expecting Drake to do some new things sonically on the Iceman album, and specifically because this video is just the Iceman album. I'm not touching the other two. After listening to this one, I can't touch the other two. And like, originally I have it scripted in here and saying that I was going to listen to the other two albums out of like integrity for the channel. Fuck the integrity. This album was so doo-doo butter, I don't even want to listen to the other two drops that Drake dropped. So I can't call it ass. I'm just gonna say I didn't listen to it, because I didn't, and I'm not going to. I don't want to. I have no desire. I don't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. Just just want to leave those alone. I seen two sexy red features and already knew it wasn't going to be for me. Like, I seen two sexy red features and already knew this album is going to be a two-pack of doo-doo butter. So I'm just like, I'm just not gonna touch it. It's fair. That's not ridiculous to say, right? That's not ridiculous at all, right? What to do, crispy crew? If you like videos on hip hop, anime, gaming, films, and just things of that nature altogether, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. It really does go a long way. We're trying to get to 40. We're trying to get to 400 subscribers by the end of the month. It'll be very helpful if y'all help the dude out with that. So, with that being said, let's get right into this very short review of Iceman. I might have said this on the channel before, but I'll say it again just in case people are new. But I like to give artists the benefit of the doubt a lot of the time whenever I do listen to people. I don't like making assumptions and running with it and things of that nature. I like to give every album or every artist that I listen to a somewhat of a fair shot, because I feel like, in terms of someone who reviews music occasionally on this channel, that's not a ridiculous thing to do. I tried doing that with Drake with this album, with Iceman in specific. We're only talking about Iceman here. I'm not listening to that other shit, respectfully. I tried that with Drake's album. This shit sucks. Like, let me go through the positives first, right? Let me like say the positive things about the album first before I end up just continuously shitting on it. And I'm not even gonna do that for that long, because I don't like dragging videos longer than they need to be. And I don't think this video should be any longer than fucking 15 minutes, if even that. Like, I don't get paid off of fucking ad revenue, respectfully, so I'm not doing this shit. Like, if you somehow see ads on this video, is because YouTube wants to somehow salvage the fact that one of the albums that was uploaded to their platform is doing this fucking bad. But that's neither here nor there. But I will say though, in terms of recent years of Drake, this is some of the greatest production I've heard from him. Genuinely. Like, the songs had some of the best beats that I've heard from Drake's career since, I want to say, Certified Lover Boy, right? And most of my friends know how I feel about that album. Very much, I wouldn't say wasted beats, but definitely underused or underappreciated instrumentals used with Drake's boring flow deliveries, and also boring, whatchamacallit, bars during that time of his career. Someone was like, I don't think that this is basically a repeat of that, if you ask me. Like, I think that Iceman has the same issues that Certified Lover Boy has, where it's like, you have these great instrumentals, but you're not really doing anything with them. You're just there. You're kind of just on the track. Like, this is not a Drake standout album. This is a whoever producer Drake's is, like whoever produces Drake's music, this is your standout album because y'all were really trying to keep him in this, and it didn't work. I'm not even gonna sit here and like and say that I have a whole lot of positive to say outside of the production and Drake calling out DJ Khaled for not standing publicly and actually speaking on his own people in Palestine about what's going on and saying free Palestine and whatnot. Even though he was using that as like a turn for like, oh yeah, bro, you didn't help me out during the diss battle, this, that, and the third. Even though he was using it as that, he did call him out for, you know, not saying free Palestine or speaking out or doing anything to help things that nature while being a Palestinian artist. I will say, I will give you that, Drake. You kind of did that. You did your kind of big one, that one. The features on this album weren't even good. I don't want to hear 21 Savage rap ever again in my life. Straight up, 21 Savage might be the worst artist out of. I'm going to give him grace. I'm not going to call him the worst rapper of all time. There's so many people who are actually worse than him. But at the very minimum, within the 2016 XXL freshman class, he is by far the worst nigga. And that's saying a lot because Kodak Black exists. With that being said, let's get into some of the standout tracks of the album. There is none. Oh, well, I lied. Whisper My Name was an actually okay track. I thought that was a pretty okay song, you know. Too Hard for the Radio was okay. The song Make Them Remember had some bars in there. If Drake had a line where it says, if Drake took out the AK, maybe he'd be in jail just based off the name that it spells, right? Which is a shot at Dr. Dre because Dr. Dre is I won't know if he's a serial abuser or if he's just a abuser, but I just know that he's done some shit to his wife or ex-wife at this point, which is not really commendable in any shape or form. And I think that Kendrick still hangs out with that dude, so that's why Drake made that diss. Or I don't even know if he still hangs out with Dr. Dre. I just know that Dr. Dre is the nigga who like pushed Kendrick's career up, if that makes sense. He was like his first like industry producer, for lack of better terms, you know, like first mentor for real. Like Dr. Dre had a long line of artists that he mentored for, and Kendrick Lamar was one of them, you know. So I think Drake is just trying to poke at that bear for specific reasons because he's trying to throw shots at Kendrick. But that is a bar. I can't even deny that it's a bar. You know, we like bars on this channel, and that's a bar. I ain't even gonna lie. But that's where the praise stops. That's where the praise stops. That's all of it. Can't find too many good things to say about the album, even down to the rebuttals Drake had for Kendrick. It's just boring. Oh, white kids listen to you when they feel guilty. What are we talking about, man? While simultaneously proving his point with songs like Ran to Atlanta, which, if we're being honest, the song sucks in general. So this nigga Drake needs to do himself a favor and just hang it up. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. And before I end this video off, I just want to give you a screenshot or a snapshot of what you would be listening to this album if you have not listened to it before and you clicked on this video. Let me just read out a lyric from the song Make Them Pay by Drake. I was in Hazleton at the 1 before I was in a loop like a set of keys. Shout out to Cherokee D and Sky Black, because they was at my birthday when I was searching big booty ebonies. Jeez. This is the artist that Drake fans are hyping up right now. I'm just not going to drag this video longer than it needs to be. I think you guys kind of get the point. This album was not good, and it's not making me want to listen to the other albums. I'm going to wash my ears, you know. I'm going to cleanse my ears, you know. I'm going to listen to something that I actually care about, you know. Lucky just dropped. We're gonna go see what that's about. I hope to God that it's not as disappointing as this Drake album. Matter of fact, my bar is so low for this Lucky album right now that it doesn't matter what this nigga does. I hear V's is on the album. I see Rilo Rodriguez is on the album. Lil Baby, unfortunately. Ugh. But other than that, like, you know, the bar is so low, there's no way you fuck it up, right? If you liked this video, be sure to like the video and subscribe. Please deep fry the like button. It'd be very helpful. I'm going to take my talents to fucking Lucky and continue making the other videos that I had planned, because I stopped what I was doing to make these videos. So that's something. So I don't know if y'all fuck with that. Just mess with your boy. I'm not gonna continuously talk myself in circles. You know what to do.